The latest COA report has once again crushed the narrative being pushed by critics desperate to paint Vice President Sara Duterte as corrupt or incompetent. For months, opposition groups have weaponized the idea of overpriced CCTVs without evidence, hoping the accusation alone would erode public trust. But now the very institution tasked with scrutinizing government spending, the Commission on Audit, has put this issue to rest. There were no findings of overpricing. There were no findings of wrongdoing. The allegations were nothing but noise trying to masquerade as truth. COA's confirmation matters because it exposes how political propaganda is being used to fabricate scandals where none exist. The 7 CCTV units purchased by the OVP were procured through proper channels, intended for satellite offices, extension service sites, and Librang Sakay buses, areas where safety and accountability genuinely demand surveillance equipment. Yet critics rush to mislead the public without understanding procurement requirements, security needs, or COA compliance standards. VP Sara's calm but firm response shows why she remains a formidable leader. She relies on facts, not theatrics. She highlights the unqualified opinion and assessment granted only when financial statements comply with established reporting frameworks. This is not just a passing grade. This is COA acknowledging proper processes, proper documentation, and proper execution in the OVP's operations for 2024. The opposition invested months pushing a story that simply wasn't true. But the vice president also emphasized something critics never acknowledge: the people behind the scenes. The unqualified opinion is not just a reflection of her leadership, but of the OVP personnel who work quietly, diligently, and with integrity. While detractors shout online, her office does the work. While her opponents sensationalize accusations, her team focuses on delivering service. Ironically, the same groups crying overpricing are also the ones who ignore COA findings when they apply to their political allies. This inconsistency reveals everything. This was never about transparency. This was always about targeting Sara Duterte. Their problem isn't government spending, it's her name, her influence, and her unshakable connection with ordinary Filipinos. The Duterte name has long been a threat to those who thrive on deception, bureaucracy, and elitist politics. That's why every minor purchase, every budget allocation, every movement is exaggerated into controversy. Yet time and time again, audits and investigations show the same result. The Duterte brand delivers. And that frustrates her enemies more than anything. At the end of the day, the COA report does more than debunk lies. It reminds the country that leadership is measured through results, not rumors. VP Sara Duterte remains focused on service, committed to accountability, and unbothered by the noise. And as long as she continues to produce results grounded in transparency and competence, no amount of fabricated controversy will ever overshadow the truth.